What's up, all you beautiful mongooses, and welcome back to a Spanking Randoms Part 4. Today, we got the playoffs. So, we got to win to stay in and win to make the Super Bowl. But the team is looking the same. Offense, really no new changes. But on defense, I made a little change. I got Brian Arakpo, 96 overall, new card, coming out Campus Hero Part 2. As y'all know, I am a Washington football team fan. And hopefully I can turn this whole team into a 99 Washington football team. So that's really the goal. But for now, we just gonna stick with this little God squad we made. And as you can see, we already in the conference championship. So we got one win to the Super Bowl. I already know what some of the comments are gonna be like. He didn't show his losses. No. Some of them were DQs. Some of the games were just flat out boring, and I know y'all just wouldn't want to see them. But next season, I promise I'm gonna do a better job of posting every game, even the losses. But to start out this game, the conference championship, I'm coming out in the Lions unis, and my opponent's coming out in some fly unis that don't even have a team. These are just Madden given unis. But on the first play from my opponent's 25, he's gonna hand it off to Mr. Peterson. Man, he got Mr. Peterson too. This might be a long day. But on the next play, Kyler's going to drop back and he's gonna scramble and slide for a gain of 9 yards to make it a 3rd and 1. And on 3rd and 1, Sean Taylor's gonna come up and make a stop. That's how you shoot a gap, boy. That's how you shoot a gap. Now it's 4th and 2. If we could get this stop and go down and score in the first quarter and be up in possession, this is big. This is real big. Man, it's alright. It's alright. We got a long game. But on 1st and 10 for my opponent, run the ball again, and Sean Taylor's gonna put that nigga to sleep. I feel like Sean Taylor is a must, like either as a user or a free safety. On the next play for my opponent's own 40, he's gonna drop back and throw it up the seam and throw a pick to Troy Polamalu. It's too easy, my boy. It's like taking candy from a baby. On Tebow's first possession from his own 41, he's gonna come out passing the ball. Tebow's gonna step up and give Micah Parsons a little whoop-de-doo and get a gain of 7 to 8 yards. On the next play, Tebow's just gonna hand the ball off to Mr. Peterson and let Mr. Peterson get the first down himself. On the next play, Tim Tebow's gonna drop back in the pocket. He's gonna look and he's gonna hit Tyreek Hill for a gain of 8 to 9 yards. Man, listen, I just got back to school and the lag is absolutely crazy. I promise I'm gonna go ahead and get an Ethernet cable so we can have better quality of videos. Couple plays later, 1st and 10 from the Lions' own 27, Tebow's going to drop back. Tim Tebow throws an absolute strike over the middle. And oops, I did it again. Man, the Super Bowl. This is what we work for. This is what all mutt dreamers dream about. This moment. One game. One game to decide the whole season. Take it away, Dwayne.
All right, faithful, it's about that time. We all know about this storied franchise, the rings, the legends. But tonight, it isn't about them, it's about this team. If there's a way to get that W, trust me, they will find it. Starting with this man,
Tebow.
Going for it all. He's got it. Feels great, baby. 4 names who haunt the very soul of opposing quarterbacks and their future grandchildren. Here comes the fearsome foursome.
We are in the Super Bowl, and yes, we get to wear our Washington football team uniform. Mr. Opponent, you are in for a long game. In first play, Brian Arakpo is gonna set the tone, and he's gonna put that nigga to sleep. Man, that is how you set the tone in the Super Bowl. Does this man have a clue of what he just got himself into? I'm praying for this man because this is about to be a murder. a slaughterhouse. This game is really about to be crazy. On my opponent's first possession, he's going to use every single second on the play clock, and he's going to drop back. He's going to roll out right, keep rolling out right, sending someone upfield and throw an absolute laser. On the next play for my own 49, Mr. Opponent is going to fake the handoff and throw a little bubble route for a gain of 1. He's actually going to no huddle. And man, don't run the same play, because you know we make adjustments. You know who we got out there. Marlon Humphrey with the pick 6. Showboat on their dumbass. Moving Marlon Humphrey to my #1 slot corner was one of the best decisions I have ever made this season. This man's awareness and IQ is off the charts. Get yourself a Marlon Humphrey and move him to slot corner. I promise you, he will be making plays like the one he just made. On my opponent's first play of his next possession, he's going to drop back and keep dropping back and throw it up. Clamped, boy. That shit is boxed. Revis Island. This man is crazy. Like, growing up, I didn't understand to the extent of how good Revis was. And now that I know just a little bit about football, just a little bit, I realized that pressing on a whole side by yourself is ridiculous. Like, nobody really does that. On the next play, my opponent's gonna throw, a little dot down the field. You can't be arrogant and think you box up everything all the time. You gotta give credit where credit is due. I don't know if my opponent meant to do this. I don't know if he was making fake adjustments, but this man would tick down the play clock to under 10 seconds damn near every time. And it pissed me the hell off. So I'm locked in, Mr. Opponent. A couple plays later, Mr. Opponent is going to roll out to his left.
Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Look at this.
Sean Taylor is going to have the brain fart of the year. The football literally hit his helmet. Like, Sean, you had such a good year all year, and now you're going to do this in the Super Bowl? Please don't sell me, my dude. On 3rd and 5, Mr. Opponent is going to hand the ball off to Alvin Kamara, and Chase Young is going to stop him short of the first down. And on 4th and 1, can we get the stop and get the ball back? And no, Alvin Kamara is going to fall forward for an extra 2 yards. Thanks, Madden. On the next play, 1st and 10 from my own 16, Mr. Opponent is going to be making all these adjustments at the line. Man, you better dot me up. But Mr. Opponent's going to roll out to the left and have nothing open because he's boxed. If we could get this red zone stop right here and hold him to 0 points or 3 points, we're going to be winning because we get ball at half and we can still go down and score. But it's going to be 3rd and 4 from my own 9-yard line. What is Mr. Opponent going to do? He's going to run the ball again and he's going to get stopped short. 4th and 1. This might be the biggest play of the game. Mr. Opponent's going to hand the ball off, and Sean Taylor is going to put that nigga to sleep. Man, that boy 2-1, something different. I'm trying to tell y'all, besides the little mess up he had earlier in the game, he's something different. He a game changer. But it's 2nd and 13, and I'm snapping the ball out of my own end zone. I'm going to hand the ball off to Mr. Peterson, and my teammate is going to go dumb. But on 3rd and 12, it's all right. We got Tebow, who gonna throw a nice little dot over the middle. Let's start to percolate. These boys forgot I am Mr. Percolator. I am the percolator. I percolate. This is what I do. But Tebow's gonna find nothing open, and he's gonna take off, and he's gonna slide. Get down, Tebow. I know you like to truck people, but you need to get down, man. I need you to run to that ball. It's the Super Bowl. But on 2nd and 2, Tebow's going to throw a dot over the middle to Terry McLaurin and get the first down that way. 1st and 10 from our own 40, Tebow's going to drop back. And man, I swear, dude, the lag is killing me this game. I really need this Ethernet cable. This Ethernet cable will change everything.
Little nigga.
But on 2nd and 14, Mr. Peterson is gonna get big with niggas and tell you a little nigga. Mr. Peterson, keep percolating. Take me to the promised land. I don't want to have to rely on Tebow's arm. Now, if I got to, y'all seen what Tebow can do in the 4th quarter, but I don't want to have to rely on it. Next play, Tebow's gonna drop back and he's gonna scramble around looking downfield and eventually just take off for a gain of 9, maybe 10 yards. Yeah, he got the first down. But on 1st and 10, we just finna hand it off to Mr. Percolator. He could get first downs like that too, you know what I'm saying? I don't have to always run with Tebow. I could just hand the ball off to Mr. Percolator. But for real, let's get everyone percolating in this game. Scary Terry, Peterson. Let's go ahead and hand the ball off to Scary Terry. Now I got a little bit greedy right here because earlier in the video I told you he was milking the clock. So I was trying to milk the clock, but I ain't milked the clock right and ended up getting a false start for 5 yards for 1st and 15. But we just gonna hand the ball off to Mr. Peterson and he's actually gonna lose a yard. And on 2nd and 16, we gonna get the ball back to Scary Terry. And he's going to get out my way and fall forward for extra gain of 2 yards, making it a 3rd and 8. And you might be saying, he playing a little bit like a weenie. Come on, my dude. This is the Super Bowl. Everything is on the line. Man, I made it all the way here, and I'm finna pass the ball? Hell nah. I'm already up a possession on him. I'm already up by 7. I'm finna take my 3, get up by 2 possessions. Get the ball at halftime, go down and score again, and really put this game out of reach. I don't even get to finish the game. I don't get to see no Super Bowl celebrations or none of that. But man, that's alright. I'm glad I won the Super Bowl. I'm glad I got to get this video to y'all because it has been a stressful time. Sorry for the lack of videos recently. I just been real stressed, but don't worry, I'm finna get back on my grind. And also, if y'all did enjoy any of the music that I was playing in the background, my boy, he makes beats and he has a bunch of beats on YouTube. All of them are fire. So go show him some love and let him know that I sent you. And like always, have a blessed day.